What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here, up $317 on the day. Nice wins for today. Back-to-back days has been going nicely. And let's go over the trades real quick. I want to invite everyone to come to my Discord chat. It is absolutely 100% free. I'm here to answer any kind of questions you might have about trading, especially for beginners. We also have experienced traders in here calling out what they see throughout the day, and that's what I do as well in the voice chat alerts. All you have to do is click on voice alerts, and you can join the group of people that are in here right now. Or if you can't be in voice alerts, we do type out a bunch of our ideas throughout the day in normal chat. So there you have it. It's completely free. Come on over. The link is in the description down below of this video. So my first play was PYDS. This was a paid pump. They also got some coverage by somebody I've never heard of before, and price target of like 275. It doesn't mean the stock is going to hit 275 today, but they thought that down the line it hit 275. But regardless, I was letting this thing kind of pan out a little bit. It was already gapping up into this area right here, and it popped up, came back down, and I played kind of this little bit of a candle over candle right here. It would have been a better entry, but I played for the high day breakout. I got inside this candle right here. I went long at 180. It spiked up to 191, but the spreads were getting wide. Like the ask was high, but the bids never followed. It got up to like 185, 188, and it came right back down. I'm talking about the L2, the bid side, which you can't see obviously in hindsight, but the bid never came up with the price action. It was just people hitting market orders and hitting the ask, but the bid never came with it. So the bid came up and then came back down, and as it was coming back down, I just wanted to get out with some profit. So I made about $40 on that trade, got out at 181 right here. My next trade was Dries, and I shorted it. This company is a complete joke. Like, please, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I am not investing my money to the long side in this piece of garbage company. They've done so many reverse splits that if you, what, what, I mean, if you had stock in this company, let's just take a look at this piece of garbage. I don't even know when they came into existence. Okay, back at its high, if you had one, they've done so many reverse splits, but the high, its all-time high, would have been, what is that? It's so freaking huge that I can't even get all the numbers in there. It's over 6 million. Is that what I'm seeing? And I can't even tell how many decimals there are. Okay, what is it? Let's see. The high here is 58 million. So that's how many reverse splits. So if you invested one share, $58 million right here in 2013, it would now be worth $2. That's what this stock does over and over and over again. Reverse split. Tanks, reverse split. Tanks, reverse split. Piece of garbage company, right? Yesterday, earnings report. What did it do? It went from 315-ish all the way down to basically $2. And today, why is it popping up? Oh, because the bulls were right, right? The bulls were right. No, because it's shorts covering their massive wins that they just got. And then it's stupid longs averaging down. That's the only people that are making this thing go up. So knowing that it's rising, I went short around here. You kind of see this little uptrend here, and it started to flatten out. And my goal was to start shorting around the 275 range. Remember, that's where the offering price was. So I was kind of using that as a gauge to where it should possibly just start heading back down. I took 500 shares short. I ended up just holding it, and I ended up covering it, not because I had to, but way later on, just because I was trying to get off my computer and close out my positions. That's all I did. I didn't even look of where the chart was. If I had, I would have held, but I was green on it, and I ended up covering for, I don't know, what is that, $20, $10. I made $10 on the trade, but I it should go down. It's a piece of garbage company, and like I said, I only covered this because I made a massive win on another stock that we'll get into in just a second. AZN, I'm not really going to go over this trade. There was Benzinga news, and I thought it was buyout rumor on AZN, but it was actually AZN buying another company. So I went long when I heard it, and I was like, oh crap, that's not what I thought it was going to be. And let's see, I went long right here, and I waited till I was green on the trade to sell. And I thought I would go green on it because we had these pops going on and these little stair steppers. So I was able to go green on the trade and get out. LITE, this is where the fun began. So um, Benzinga reports that LITE is an exclusive deal with Apple on the next iPhone for whatever their product is or whatever to be in the next iPhone. Anytime Apple is uh, has news with a company, that company just skyrockets, and this is no different. So right when I heard the news, right here you can see the volume spike. I went long at 56.50, so right here, and then boom, you can kind of see the volume spike, right? Or this is where I went long, 56.50, right when I heard it, pops up, and I sell it at $58. It gets to a high of 56. Did it go any higher than that? Oops. Let's fix that. Okay, so the high it went to was 58.40. So that's, and I sold. I mean, this was a 7 second. I was laughing about this in my Discord chat. This was literally a 9 second hold. Went long right here, popped up massively on me, sold $500. Easy. All day long, do it over and over again, right? I'm not trying to get greedy. I'm not saying, oh, it's going to the moon, because it's not confirmed. This was just rumor. So this is like buy the rumor kind of stuff, right? Buy the rumor, sell the rumor, in my opinion. But that's what was happening here. It was just rumor. It wasn't confirmed. So I'm not going to just buy a stock and hold it with no confirmation. I mean, here it is back towards high of day today. So maybe someone knows something that I don't. But again, this is just rumor. But I will put this on I have an Apple iPhone release play right here, and it is on there now. So when Apple holds their little party showing off the new phone, I will be having um, this this little my little playlist, so to speak, ready and ready to go in case any of those companies get mentioned for the iPhone release. My next play was Lulu. This one was a call buying play. There was like 10,000 calls bought at the 6250 mark, and that's pretty huge call buying activity. So I went long 57.30, just trying to get a few pennies out of it. I sold inside the same candle for 2.5 cent win, $25. Next play was Juno. This one was, I think a bank came out and said that they are negative on Juno as far as they're telling their people to sell. Juno's up on, I think it's a Kite Pharma, Kite being bought out. Juno kind of has similar drugs, so in the pipeline. So I think that's why this has been up recently, and I think that a bank came out and said that they are selling some of their shares of Juno just because it's gone up crazy amount the past few days. So they're unloading, and that's negative news. So I went short 42. Where I right in here, 42.20, right here. It didn't just tank hard like I was hoping. 42 is going to offer some support, but I just got I got 3 pennies out of it, $30. Liney was my next play. This was a candle over candle play that I was going for. I went long at 223 inside this candle right here. It did go candle over candle, right? It broke the 25, and then it didn't go anywhere. And I was calling this out in chat. I'm like, whenever I'm playing the candle over candle play, it needs to move and move fast. So we went from 225 to 228. It's 3 cents, and it didn't go anywhere after that. So I was like, I'm out. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do, and it was the right call because you can kind of see after this move, it just tanked, and it's been getting crushed ever since. So that's my kind of rule of thumb with my 5-minute candle over candle plays. I want to see the pop, I want to see the pullback and consolidation, but once we get candle over candle right here, it needs to move, and it needs to move quick. And if it doesn't move quick, and 3 pennies is not a move. That's just like people playing it like me, pushing it up a little bit, and then No one's playing it, so sellers didn't come back in. So it didn't work out. I cut my losses, lost about $30 on that trade. Bison was my next play. This one was some buyout chatter. No, I take that back. It wasn't buyout. It was a bank coming out and saying that this is a buy with a $42 price target. Once I heard that, looked over here at the daily chart and said, okay, that's legit. I could see, I mean, it's not at the 52-week lows and they're saying it's going to go to 42. So I went long 3,000 shares at $27 right inside, right here. It spikes up pretty quick and it's doing these kind of the spiky move while I'm watching it. So once I was green, I sold half at 27.04 and it just kept popping up and coming back down quick. So I just wanted to exit and I sold the rest at 27.02. My next play was MRK. This one was the FDA released a note on 2 of their phase 3 trials on a drug that they've been halted and that there's deaths in the phase 3 trial and that there's safety concerns, that just whatever. So it's pretty bad news. So I went short when I heard it, only 1,000 shares right here. It drops down to about 63.32 and I covered. The reason why I made about $30 on the trade. The reason why I covered so quickly is because it's phase 3 trials on a company that is just massive. Like even if those phase 3 trials never worked out, never became drugs, it's still a huge company. It's not going to hurt them. It's not like a small cap company or a small drug company that doesn't have any drugs in the pipeline, that has nothing for sales, and they got all their hopes in this one drug that's in phase 3, and that phase 3 trial gets crushed. That would make the stock go to zero. Merck, is not going to go to zero when a couple phase 3 trials stop. It's just not going to happen. In fact, it recovered completely so far from when the bad news came out. So it did pop down. It did hit 63, and that would have been a nicer win. But nonetheless, I'll take my single. MRNS. This was a chat room play to one of the chat rooms that I subscribed to. They went long. I went long. Right here, you can kind of see the volume coming in. I went long at $3. When I sold, the L2 was showing 303, so I would have made $90. But instead, when I sold, it gave me $3 again. So I basically lost commissions on this trade. And that brings me to the end of my trading day today. I've got some things I need to do, so I'm going to cut it short today, end at 317 on the day. If you have any questions about my trading style, feel free to ask. You can email me at stockjockat@gmail.com, or you can also easily just come to our Discord chat, which is in the link of this description below. And I'm getting a lot of people coming in here said, Stock Jock, huge fan of yours, been watching your videos forever. I keep telling them, you're just now coming to Discord. You've seen every one of my videos. I'm like up to like 70 videos or something, and people are just now coming to Discord. Like, it's free, people. Just come in and say hi and say anything. I want to talk to you. So anyway, it's there for free. I'm here to help people, and I want to keep it free. All I ask is in the future, if you decide to use any of the chat rooms and newsletters and news sources that I subscribe to personally, just use my affiliate link that is also found in the descriptions down below. That just helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps keep my services free. So, all right, everyone, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.